and blessings. This is Nubia I, the Raw Food Goddess, the Womb Priestess, and the Holistic Practitioner. Good morning, everyone. So, yes, I'm doing another video. So, video back to back. I owe you these videos, and I owe it to myself because I really want to share some of the things that have been happening in my life. So, as you all know, I wear glasses, so I'm supposed to be nearsighted, right? But I'll say this. Let me start this way first. Before I even start with this testimony, let me just put this out there. If you are on the fence about joining the Raw Food Intensive this summer with me, Nubia I, virtually, maybe this story that I'm about to tell you, these events will change your mind about it. If you're on the fence, you think that you want to be part of this Raw Food 4-week, to Raw and learning more about the Raw Yoni and what that means for you as women. If you think that you want it but you're not quite convinced yet, I'm hoping that what I'm about to tell you will convince you. Also, remember, I'm doing a 6-week free course where we're going to do one video each week helping meat eaters go from meat eaters to veganism so that they can be ready and feel secure about being raw and won't have too many adverse effects once they do go raw. So you got the free thing already, so you got the transition to raw. It's called Bridges to Raw. And so you got the transition, so you already have that. So let me tell you what happened. I got to share this with y'all. So as you all know, I went raw in 2009. And it was the greatest experience of my life. 3 days into doing 100% raw, I was sold. My skin cleared up completely. The mood swings, depression, gone. Disposition, happier. Hair felt like it was thicker. I shedded pounds. My skin was smoother. And the best part, and I noticed this in 3 days, was my eyesight improved. And I'll tell you, I know usually when I get up in the morning, 2009, I have glasses. And I would always reach for my glasses. I also wore contact lenses. And just right away, just automatically, you get up, you reach for your glasses, you go take care of your business, right? I didn't reach for my glasses. It wasn't an automatic response. I didn't reach for my glasses. And after the first day, I didn't really notice. The third day, which was the first day I noticed I didn't reach for my glasses. And then the next day I woke up and realized I had forgotten to put my glasses on while washing the dishes, while cleaning the house, while doing my normal chores. And then by the 4th day, or the 6th day in the sense of realizing that my eyesight was better, it occurred to me, oh my goodness, I can't prove it, but for some reason my eyesight must have improved. So, since 2009, I went to the eye doctor 2010 because I'm a contact lens wearer, and every year, they make you get a new eye exam. And 2010, the doctors could not believe it. My eyesight improved tremendously. They had to lower my prescription. I think I skipped 2011, and I think 2012, same thing happened. I kept doctors saying, well, what are you doing differently? I said, oh, I just eat more fruits and vegetables. He was like, oh, that's not it. That's not it. The next year, went back again, had to give me even a lower prescription and just trying to figure out what's going on. So these was all with contact lenses. But he asked me, did I have glasses? I said yes. And he said, well, okay, when you come back, you should get your glasses, the prescription lower, because these are obviously going to be way too strong. Okay, fast forward to last week. A friend of mine recommended an eye doctor much closer to me. Great eye doctor, thorough, but the same thing. But this one was worse than them all. So I told him that my glasses were too strong. I went to an eye doctor last year, and that I already know that they're going to have to be, weakened, changed. And he said, before you go see the eye doctor to go into the room to actually have the examination, you have to fill out this paperwork. So they ask your name, your age, the whole bit. So he asked my age and realized that I was over, 40. And he said, before I sat down, he said, you're probably going to need bifocals. Oh, he introduced himself. And then he said, you're probably going to need bifocals because you're over 40. You're probably going to have poor vision, so it should be worse than it was last year. And you'll probably not be able to read well without reading glasses. So this is everything he's saying to me. And I'm like, well, you didn't even examine me yet. Oh, it doesn't have to. You're over a certain age. This is what happens. I said, well, my eyesight's been improving. Well, that's impossible. Let's do the test. He took all these tests, y'all. And he kept doing the test over and over again because he could not believe that my eyesight not only improved, but in one eye it was excellent. And he was like, this is an anomaly, this is unusual, I don't know what it is. And I said, well, you know, sometimes, you know, my eyesight will come in just clear. Sometimes, you know, I'm walking or driving and my eyesight will just come completely clear, as if I had glasses on. And he says, you know what, clear eyesight, coming clear, you might have a disease. Let's check for glaucoma. And I'm going, God dang it. What kind of society we living in that when you give your doctor good news and tell him that your eyesight is clearing up, he gets nervous and thinks you have a disease. So he got the camera out and he checked for glaucoma. He's like, no, you don't have that. But at this age, you know, I'm going to tell you, when you come back next year, you probably will have it. I'll tell you, when you come back next year, you'll probably need them reading glasses. I don't know what's going on here. I'm not sure what's happening, but this is strange. So you don't need bifocals. You don't need this. Your eyesight does seem to be improving, but I think it's something else. Something's going on. I said, yeah. I ate a lot of fruits and vegetables. He says, oh, that's not it. That can't be it. Y'all, for most of my life, I wore glasses since the 3rd grade. For all of my life, I had not great vision. Some years, it even got worse. When I turned raw, my vision improved considerably. Now, I still wear glasses while driving. I don't wear them any other time. These are glasses that they are so much better for me because they really go with my eyesight now. If you are struggling with eye problems, if you are nearsighted or farsighted, if you wear glasses or contacts and you are so tired of it and you want your eyes to improve, raw food does that. So what is happening is even in our eyes, so we have mucus throughout our body. Most of us have an abundance of mucus that we don't even are aware of that's there, and that is clogging us up on a mental, physical, and spiritual level. So your eyes have mucus behind it as well. And when you eat raw foods, we forget that. We think about cleansing the body. I think we think about everything from the neck down, as if like everything, as organs are happening here. It's so, because this is where the food starts in our mouth. So we figure if the food starts here, it must be healing everything below the mouth, right? The idea is that it has a spiritual, energetic level. So the vitamins and minerals are going to your brain as well. And it's clearing mucus throughout the entire body. It's also clearing up old emotions, because a lot of times when you can't see, go back to when you started wearing glasses. Was it some traumatic event? Even something as simple could still be traumatic to you and your eyesight, as moving, as your mother and father divorcing, maybe being sexually abused or molested, being teased at some point at school, not being popular, or being pressured to perform, pressured to be great in school, to have good grades. Whatever that time, when you go back, before that you probably could see. Or just things going on in the house, domestic violence, people fighting, things, alcoholism, drug abuse, things that you just did not want to see anymore. And so when you eat raw foods, it doesn't just get you cleansed on a physical level, it clears up the emotions. Because a lot of times, a lot of us are emotional eaters. We eat because we're feeling sad or we're hurt or some feeling has come up for us, and we eat. If we get rid of the food, are we then not? And then what happens is the food keeps us staying in the same place. Because now these foods that we go for are not fruits and vegetables. They're not healthy. They're clogging us up, creating mucus, and we become more and more solid in the things that we actually need to get rid of. So we are solidifying ourselves in pain and anger and fear and judgment and doubt. And so when we release these foods, we also release those emotions that become attached to the foods. And so on a spiritual level and a mental level, things are being released. Raw foods are amazing. I wouldn't tell you about it and just because What? I don't know why else would I share. In 2009, when I started to share, it was simply for the love and the miracle of this thing called Raw Foods. So anyway, plenty of slots left if you still want to be in the intensive. I'm really keeping it very open. I want as many people to join as possible. Classes will start June 21st. And you get your materials a month before. It's going to be awesome, y'all. It's going to be fabulous. I'm so excited. I've been just rawing it out, y'all. The weather's been lovely. I've been doing nothing but green juices and salads, and I'm making some dehydrated chips and foods, and I'm just having a great time. So I really want you to know. But also, let's talk about the doctor and their reaction. Let's talk about that particular doctor. Isn't it a shame that we have a hard time believing, because we didn't grow up with this, because we were not taught this, that the food we're eating is causing our eye problems, our vaginal problems, our uterine problems, our heart problems, and in some cases our brain problems. And that simply eating foods that are supplied with minerals and vitamins and water can instantly heal all those levels. If you're tired, depressed, can't move forward, feeling stagnant, it's probably what you're eating. So joining a group with people who are not just me giving you support, but everybody in it doing it together, you're going to change. Something great is going to happen. So if you're on the fence, I really hope that that helped. So I really just wanted to share that with y'all, because I was really thinking about the doctor. He already judged me by my age, probably by my ethnicity, as far as, black people get glaucoma or cataracts more than others, or, and not really saying, she could be the norm and not the exception. If you have a health practitioner in your life, a doctor or whatever, that cannot see past what they learned, you may want to at least incorporate a holistic practitioner in your life as well. So you don't have to give up your doctor, because I know for many of you that's asking for too much. But you should incorporate somebody that can see beyond. Isn't it interesting we're talking about eyes? See beyond the physical, see beyond what's in a textbook, and understand that, let me study this person. She's doing, something's going on and I'm not sure what it is. Let me keep testing her every year to see, what is this? And what kind of breakthrough is this? Raw foods is really, people are like, oh, how do you do raw? It's just going back to what is natural. But we've lived in a society that everything is remedied by unnatural substances, that becomes normal and almost natural to us. And so we don't know how to eat an apple or a pear just by eating it. We don't have to prepare it. We don't have to do a lot. And that's when you really simplify. May 5th will be my 5th year anniversary of being raw. 5 years raw. And now I eat way less and my meals are more simpler, but I will get down and have a gourmet meal every once in a while. Right now you're transitioning, so I want you to eat as much raw food as you can. I want you to have gourmet foods and eat plentiful. Also, in the Bridges to Raw, what I'm going to concentrate on is, a lot of people go from meat eating, I did it, to tempeh, to soy, to seitan, to all these, meat-like substances, which really I think are just not good for the body, and it's just a slower process. So I'm going to show you how to go from meat eating to vegetarian or veganism and still feel good and not have to have those substitutes. And so then when you go into raw and you start doing more of the gourmet, you'll still have substitutes of the meat dishes, but I want you to skip a process or a part, the vegan, health foods that's in the freezer section of Whole Foods, that's still preserved and still packaged. So therefore it still has chemicals in it. I really want to show you all how to do it, because you can do it. It's such a small investment in you that will change your life. Also, I noticed the weather has been warmer here. Like I said, 80, 90 degrees. I eat more raw and more easily. All I want to do, I think I have 4 coconuts. I buy coconuts in the case, 9 in the case. I think I had 4 coconuts yesterday by themselves. Big old smoothies and continual salads. Your body wants water, it wants to be hydrated, and the greens. You'll talk about the complexion, the color of my skin, it's the greens. It's the green smoothies, the green salads. I know it, I know it. Fruit is wonderful. I put fruit in my smoothies, and it's the fruit, but it's the greens, it's the greens, it's the greens. And so I just want to show you all that you can do this. Like, this is not just for Nubia I, this is for everyone. So y'all, you see I'm wearing the hair out today. I'm just having fun, I'm letting go, I'm releasing, and I really want you all to do the same thing. I'm wearing this little culotte type short set. I know y'all, I was not the one to ever wear shorts. I thought my legs were too skinny. I thought my legs were just ugly. I just thought if you didn't have big old thick legs, why the heck you trying to put on a skirt or some shorts? And I don't think those things about myself anymore. I feel like you want to talk about raw foods, it gave me much more confidence. Whatever it releases, whatever it allows you to let go, it's all those things that don't serve you. It's all those things that make you feel terrible anyway about yourself when you're so perfect. You're so beautiful. You're so, you're a creation of the Creator. And as you say, and Christians say, God don't make mistakes. Goddess don't make mistakes. We all got this beautiful flower that sits inside of us, and we don't nurture her, we don't water her, we don't feed her the right foods, so she never blossoms. And we're sitting here living for other people and doing things for everybody else and putting ourselves a hole. I'm going to be raw one day, but not now. I'm going to get a consultation and talk to somebody about my health one day, but not now. So we're always putting ourselves on the back burner for everybody else. I'm serious about it. We don't have to do that. And mothers, oh God, because I'm one. No, let your children see you getting your groove on. Let your children see you wearing cute clothes. Let your children see you decorating your face and doing your hair and being beautiful. Let your children see it. Especially your daughters, so they don't fall into the housewife and it don't really matter how I look and everybody's gaining weight and that's just happens when you get older. It doesn't have to happen. Don't go for that. Please, please. I'm a mother too. We have a life. We're alive. I mean, y'all, I'm attracting youngsters. The last week or so, youngsters, too young. Well, we'll talk about that one day. We're going to talk about older women dating younger men. I'm going to have a subject on that because I got some ideas about it. So, yeah. But, yeah, I am feeling kind of like Stella got her groove back. I understand that. You ain't dead because you reached a certain age. You think you can't wear certain things anymore because you're this age. You can't wear long hair anymore because you're over a certain age and you should cut your hair. All this is bullshit. All these fashion gurus that tell you all the can'ts, look for the ones that tell you all the cans. Revive yourself. Remember who you are. Don't look at that calendar and every year that birthday that makes you feel like you should put yourself in a box or maybe put yourself out to pasture. Men when they get older, they still want young women. Men when they get older, they're still attracted to young women. They still believe in it. They think they deserve to have a young woman. What about you, sisters? Don't you think women that you deserve to have, if you wanted a younger man, that you could have that? Why I'm talking about older women, younger men, and just in general, when you become raw, you're taking years off of your age. So you begin to reverse the aging process. And I don't just mean that on a physical level. So you start to feel younger. You're juicier in your yoni. Your hormones are raging. You got more energy than the men your age. So you might not want them no more. You're going to attract, because your energy is your cells really are younger. So you're going to attract, because cells have a vibrational frequency, others that are on that vibrational frequency, which are younger. And then when you drive fast and you lose all that waste and your body becomes young and vibrant and you can do things, people your age, you might not be able to hang with them because they tired, they old, they can't walk, they can't move, they can't climb up the dang hill, they don't want to do anything after they get off work because they're tired. And you up here going, oh my God. So warning, when you get into the raw food intensive, you're going to have an increased amount of energy, sexual energy, spiritual energy, and energy. So we have bought into, we've been sold the bill of false goods. It's not, you don't have to age that way. You ain't old. We've been prematurely aging. We've been prematurely aging and we've accepted that as normal. It's not normal. is normal. This is normal. I'm alive. I'm fresh. I mean, I went out yesterday and tracking 25-year-olds. I'm going, okay, yeah, this is good. But I feel 25. I feel 25. So anyway, raw foods is amazing. I'm going to get in this kitchen. Yes, I'm looking at the time. I'm going to get in this kitchen and prepare me some raw foods because I got 11 a.m. with my coach and I'm got to be ready for that. But I love you all so very much. If you are interested in the Raw Food Intensive, just go to my website at www.theblackberrybeauty.com. The website will be in the description box. And, you know, get raw, enjoy, look forward to the free course, 6-week course that I'm giving on transitioning from meat to vegan so that you can be then sign up for the raw food. Listen, if you are going to take the course, the free course, for transitioning from, you know, bridges to raw, from transitioning from meat eating to veganism, I would advise you to secure your slot in the Raw Food Intensive because you know now you're going to be ready. So if you intend to do the free one, you might want to secure your slot. I am going to close it at some point because we still want it to be a comfortable amount of women. All right. I love you all so very, very much. This is Nubia I, the Raw Food Goddess, the Womb Priestess, and the Holistic Practitioner, and I'm sending you an abundance of youth. Peace and blessings.